We begin in Israel with this evening marking Jerusalem Day, which represents the reunification of the city following the 1967 Six-Day War. Now, this year, the event will be marked differently due to the coronavirus pandemic, with restrictions in Israel gradually being lifted. And for more on this, let's bring in a Foreign Police spokesperson, Mickey Rosenfeld, who is standing by for us in Jerusalem. Mickey, good morning. Firstly, walk us through how significant this event actually is.
Well, in previous years, there were normally close to 30,000 people that would march in the old city of Jerusalem, make their way to the Western Wall for the celebrations of the Jerusalem Day. This year, according to the laws and regulations of the Ministry of Health and the Israeli National Police, there will be a smaller event taking place, which will involve about 700 people that will make a human chain around the old city of Jerusalem and finally celebrate at the Western Wall with approximately 400 people taking part in the actual celebrations itself at the Western Wall.
And Mickey, tell me, what are we going to be seeing regarding the police presence on the ground? How much concern is there that there may be potential for individuals to try and carry out terror attacks?
Well, there are regular activities taking place by the Jerusalem Police, Border Police and undercover units in order to prevent any attacks that takes place in any event, no matter what. But significantly for the Jerusalem Day celebrations, there'll be extra units mobilized in the area around the old city, in the market area, around the Jaffa Gate as well, in order to make sure that there won't be any significant incidents. And of course, we're calling upon everybody taking part to keep to the strict rules and regulations at all times and listen to the police officers that will be at the scene.
And Mickey, as you mentioned, Jerusalem Day this year will be marked differently due to, of course, the coronavirus pandemic. Let's now talk about this heat wave we're really experiencing here in Israel and the gradual lifting of restrictions. Tell us, what are the changes as of today?
Well, we're already in the fifth day of the heat wave going across the country. As of now, the main emphasis of the Israeli police is making sure that in all public areas, people are wearing masks, and I'm referring to shop areas, specifically with the coastal area and the beach. We're, of course, asking people to be careful, keep the distance of 2 meters between one another. There are clear guidelines that have to be kept to, but we have officers and female officers on the ground that are patrolling the different areas, making sure that we're in close contact with the public and keeping things exactly the way they should be, due to this significant period that we're in. And everything that is being done is in order to prevent any type of second wave of the COVID-19.
And Mickey, tell me, how have Israelis been behaving? Are people playing by the rules, or are there still people flouting them?
Well, we're seeing the majority of people that are listening and understanding and implementing the rules and regulations. We're, of course, emphasizing the beach areas where there are thousands of people that are making their way there, and also around the synagogue areas where the new regulations are now allowing 50 people, and therefore close gatherings in one small area. It's very important to keep to those 2 meters distancing. And of course, social distancing taking place at the scene, whether it's outdoor or whether it's indoor.
All right, Mickey Rosenfeld there in Jerusalem. Really appreciate the update. Moving now to the West Bank, where there's been a reported attempted shooting near the division of the IDF known as the Shomron Brigade, close to the Arab village of Hawara. Now, it's understood a suspect pointed a gun at an Israeli vehicle, with the soldier driving that car, then pursuing the alleged suspect who fled the scene. No injuries have been reported. Now, this comes as there's been a spike in violent incidents in the region as Israel moves forward on its plan to annex parts of the West Bank.